everyone, so I have another traveler's notebook style journal to share today that's been embellished with mostly Your Creative Studio subscription supplies. So this is the packaging. It's packaged for sale in the craft market, and I'll open it up real quick. And so I had pre-made about 22 of these traveler's notebook sized journals. They're just stapled, they're not stitched. And then for a couple of them, I embellished them with Your Creative Studio supply boxes. So I think there was some paper in here that inspired me to try this. I'm calling it the blues box, but I don't know. It's, what did I call it on here? Blue Wintry Roses theme. It's a little bit looser of a theme. It's not as easily identifiable, but it had some, oh, and I didn't realize that there's the journal tabs too. Maybe I'll have to add some. Just noticing that. I'm not sure where I put those. They're not with my other stuff. So I have not a whole lot left in this box. I have some sticky notes and washi, and then some of these stickers, and I think there's some paper. Yeah, there's just a little bit of paper left. But used a lot of that in the flower. There were 2 flower stamps, and they're in my little baggie of flower stamps that are Your Creative Studio. And this is my reference journal. Here is the 1 flower stamp, and it's upside down, I think, in here, but yeah, you're not looking that closely, right? And then this one right here. And then this was the pack of 6x6 papers, I think. No, these ones were actually smaller. 6 by 2 3/4. I can read my own writing, can I? Yes. Apparently there were 18 of them. And then there were sticky notes. The washi, look how beautiful that is. It shows up so nicely on the white. And then there was the sticker sheets that I didn't think these went as well in the theme, but you will see how I used them in the flip through coming up. And I didn't use any of these labels in my book, but let's go right ahead on in and see how I used this box in this notebook. So for the cover, I have just torn part of those narrow 6 by 2 3/4, I think it was, and again one of these lovely doilies. I like using those. Then I have washi a couple of the stickers from the sticker sheet, which I used it all up. There's that. And this right here is from the sticky notepad, and I just fussy cut out this part. I did start with fussying this out also. But then I ended up just narrowing it, and I really like how that looks. So going on inside, we have the back side of this cardstock was white, and I've made a corner pocket with this 6 by 6 sheet. These were thick. I'm gonna just pull this this is part of one of the 6 by 6 sheets, and were there 5 of them? I don't remember. And I made a tag out of that one, and a pocket out of that one. I have a scrap there. This is a really nice light piece of packing paper, and I have washi and a sticker. And then I just stuck the sticky note post-it type on there. This page right here from a map book or something was probably what inspired me to do this theme in this little notebook. I don't know. Here is one of those stickers from the kind of the odd duck in this box. They're a little bit glossier, and I don't know, some of them, like, you've got holly, which is great, and shamrocks, so some of them don't quite fit the theme, but this one I thought fit very well. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments. I think it goes pretty well with this. And this is some sort of scrap of paper that I put on the back of this page. It was all black, so I wanted more writing type space. And then that's that beautiful stamp. And this is I believe it's the Faded Jeans Distress Oxide ink. It really stamps a nice image with those. So this is a scrap of music paper that had been printed out or something. It's so the wintry theme here, it kind of fits because snowman. It's Frosty the Snowman or something. Oh yeah, Frosty the Snowman. And I just grabbed that out of the recycle bin because I just love the look of music notes, you know, and musical scores. I think they're pretty. And then there's a sticker there. And it makes a nice background, I think. If you could put a picture right there, or you can put a post-it or a, little scrap to write on, and I think it looks really nice. So then we have some washi here, reinforcing, yet again, one of these real vintage pages from an old book that just, well, probably shouldn't have been used in this way, maybe glued onto a stronger paper. And then I have some of the scraps here. But, it is what it is. I'm making it last, and I've strengthened it because I don't want pages falling out of my journal. Here's another sticker, washi, and this is paper, and yeah, I wonder if there were, I don't think there were sticker papers in this set, but I don't remember. So this is coffee dyed. Then I have a doily here. This is a scrap from my scrap bin, and another piece of scrap there. And then that's a scrap from like a magazine or something. And then we have a sticker, washi, and the papers from the kit. Ledger paper, there's that beautiful longer stamp there, and again the Faded Jeans Oxide ink. I think that went really well with the colors in this set. And there's a sticker there, a map page. I like the blues coming out there, and I think it went pretty well with the ledger paper there, so I like how that turned out. I don't even know, it says mountain, so I don't know, maybe there's snow in there in your imagination. This was a tiny scrap here, and I think it looks like I need to erase some pencil mark there, but I just decided to put a little corner pocket there, and it's just big enough to hold one of these. It was really hard to decide where to cut this paper. This was my last 6x6 sheet, and I mean, it was glorious all by itself, and so with much trepidation, I believe, I did cut part of the image here, but I think, looking at it like this and not seeing the whole image, it looks good. But it was really hard for me to cut this down, so let me know in the comments if you can relate. Sometimes the paper is just so pretty, it's like, but it's maybe not the right size. It's really hard to chop it up, but I did, and look, it turned out alright, so that's good. This one I left blank, obviously. And then here's another piece of paper here. That's a scrap, little bullet journal printed type scrap there. And then here's another, these two are the stickers from that kind of shiny sticker set. So this one I thought fit well enough with its dark blues, and this journal has a lot of green in it also, so I think I could get away with throwing this more green in here because this journal has a lot of green in it. I just said that. Sorry for repeating myself. Here's another one of those, and then this was actually some of the negative sticker space. It wasn't quite even, like it's not cut perfectly, but I still used it because I like that. And, it's so pretty. Sometimes, you gotta use the negative space too. Another scrap from my scrap bin. These three are the 6x2 3/4 ones, so they weren't long enough to cover this whole page, but I cut them this way and just layered them up so you can kind of see the seam there, but I think it works. And then here, this is a scrap from gel printing. It has some green, it has some blue, so I threw it in there. Some more washi, and then this is another sticker from that sticker pack that came in this. And then this burlap here is just from my washi stash, and it's reinforcing the seam there. This one also was in this one, this pack here. So I think it has a lot of blue, and then it has the greens. And like I said, with this journal, there's a lot of greens, so I think that it gets away. So if you just look at these pattern papers, or say the stickers or this, it's like, not quite. But when it's next to, the things in this journal, it works. So I liked being able to do that with this. And it was kind of a happy accident. Again, that blue page was what inspired me, but it really worked out because some of these other things worked with it also. So I've made a top pocket here, and then there was a thicker sticker there, and I just threw that in there. There's some doily here. Here's another one of the stickers from that, and I believe it's pretty similar to this one here. And so I think it works there. Now this page was from an atlas book or something, and it was like an index. I don't know if you can see that behind. So what I did was, instead of putting more scrapbook paper on top of it, I used a little bit of gesso and put that on, but I was still seeing a little more of that text behind than I wanted. And so then I took the Faded Jeans. I believe this is the Faded Jeans. Oxide ink, and just went with sound effects, sorry. I just swiped it across, and then I spritzed it lightly, and look at, I just love how it turned out. And I think I did go, while it was wet, I went in with my scraper. I don't know where it is right now. It just kind of swiped in addition to get some movement in there, but you can really see the purples and the blues separated a bit in that color. So I think it's perfect, because there is, like, if you look side by side here, there is a lot of blue and purple in the theme images that came in that Your Creative Studio box. So love how that turned out. There's some more of the paper washi, and then that sticker there. This again, that's just a scrapbook paper, and then this was, you know, like the off paper when gel printing, and I keep those because they make pretty little scraps, and so I glued that in there. Again, this was a scrap from gel printing, and that's a scrapbook paper. That's the other side of that Frosty the Snowman sticker. Another scrapbook paper here, and washi. And then this is the back side of the inspiration map page, and I just threw another sticky note there, and then here's a sticker there. And on the very back I made another little pocket with a cute little stubby tag with one of the scraps. And that is how I used this, what I'm calling the wintry, or blue wintry roses theme, because, you know, it has the snowflakes in there. Anyway, that's how that turned out. I hope you like seeing that flip through and get some ideas of your own. Let me know if you got that box, and if you have anything left. It was such beautiful. I did hang on to the pages for a while, and the stickers, but I like how it was used in this journal. So thanks again for watching, and as always, have a wonderful and creative day. Bye!